Most investors think they're beating the market. They're not. Watch me check my actual performance against the SP 500. I don't know if my portfolio is actually outperforming or underperforming the market. Am I doing better or worse than just buying an index? Claude Code compares your portfolio returns to the SP 500 benchmark in a real time. So you see instantly if you're beating the market or just fooling yourself. And while we are waiting for data to complete, let us Claude Code calculate my portfolio performance and compare it to the SP 500 benchmark. Pull my holdings and their returns, show total return, show if I'm outperforming or underperforming. Claude Code pulling your portfolio data now, calculating your total return, comparing it to the SP 500, the market's benchmark. Are you beating it or losing to it? Most investors think they're just smart stock pickers. Institutions know beating the market constantly is nearly impossible, but you know exactly where you stand. That score tells you instantly if your pick are working or if you should just index. Now you know real performance. Stop guessing. Subscribe for more portfolio analysis. Beating the market is great, but getting paid while you hold, that's even better. Watch how much passive income my portfolio actually generates. I don't know how much dividend income my portfolio is making. Am I generating a real passive income or just sitting on dead money? Claude Code pulls your dividend income, calculates annual yield, and shows you exactly how much passive income your portfolio generates every year. While we're waiting for data, let me share with you the prompt I place in Claude Code. Calculate my portfolio dividend income. Pull my holdings: 10 shares Tesla, 5 shares Apple, 8 shares Nvidia. Find current dividend per share for each. Calculate total annual dividends income. Show dividend yield percentages. Show how much I earning per year from dividends. Display in a clean table. Claude Code pulling dividends data on your holdings now. Finding how much each company pays per share annually. Tesla pays no dividends. It invests everything. Apple pays a solid dividend. Nvidia pays a small dividend, but they are growing. Now it's calculating your total annual income from dividends. That's a real money you earn just by holding. Dividend yield shows what percentage return you're getting from dividends alone. Most investors ignore this. Institutions track it religiously. That income compounds. That passive wealth builds. See that annual total at the bottom? That's what your portfolio pays you every year just for owning it. That's the power of dividend investing. That's your passive income. Run this on your portfolio. See how much you're actually earning. High returns mean nothing if you can't sleep at night. Here's your real risk score. Is your portfolio actually safe, or are you taking way too much risk? I'm beating the market and earning dividend, but am I taking too much risk to get these returns? How do I know if my portfolio is actually safe? Claude Code calculate your portfolio volatility, risk score, and maximum drawdown, so you see instantly if your return justify your risk level. Let me share with you the prompt I'm placing Claude Code while we are waiting for data. Calculate my portfolio risk, pull my holdings: 10 shares Tesla, 5 shares Apple, 8 shares of Nvidia. Calculate portfolio volatility. Calculate maximum drawdown. Calculate risk-adjusted returns. Show if return justify the risk, and score my portfolio. Claude Code analyzing your portfolio volatility now. That's how much your holdings went up and down. Tesla high volatile. Apple moderate volatility, Nvidia volatile. 8. Calculating the worst case scenario. Maximum drawdown. How far down could your portfolio fall in a market crash? Now it's comparing your returns to your risk. Are you gains worth volatility? That risk score tells you instantly if your portfolio aggressive, moderate, or conservative. Most investors have no idea. They think they're balanced, but they actually overexposed. This analysis shows the real picture. You can then decide, do you want to take this much risk, or should you balance or rebalance to something safer? Now that you know your real risk, here's the question. Can you optimize it? Get better returns, lower risk, same portfolio. You know your performance, you know your income, you know your risk. Now comes the hard part, improving all three at the same time. Watch Claude suggest specific moves. I've analyzed my portfolio, I see the gaps, but what do I actually do to optimize it? Which stock should I add, trim, or swap? Claude Code analyzes your entire portfolio and suggests a specific optimization moves, rebalancing, position sizing, sector adjustment to get better return, more income, and lower risk simultaneously. Let me share with you the prompt I place in Claude Code while we are waiting for data to complete. Optimize my portfolio, my holdings, 10 share Tesla, 5 shares Apple, 8 shares Nvidia, based on performance, dividends, and risk. Suggest specific rebalancing moves. What should I buy more of, or what should I trim? What sector am I missing? Show optimization recommendations with reasoning. Claude Code analyzing your complete portfolio picture now. Performance, income, risk. It's looking for the gaps. Is one position too large? Is a sector underweighted? Are you missing a dividend paying stock? It cross referencing everything. Return, yield, volatility, correlation. Now it's generating specific moves. Reduce Tesla from 40% to 30%. Increase Apple dividend allocation. Add exposure to the overlooked sector. These aren't random suggestions. They're mathematically optimized to improve your overall portfolio. This is what wealth managers do for clients paying 1 to 2% fees. Claude just did it in 2 minutes. You now have a concrete action plan. That's your roadmap. Performance, income, risks, optimization. This is institutional portfolio management. The framework, the tools, the analysis. This is what separates people who actually build wealth from people who just help. For the complete deep dives on each of these frameworks, plus live Claude Code demos you can run immediately on your own portfolio. Subscribe now. Every Sunday we release a complete analysis series. Don't just watch, build.